Hello once again. Welcome to another TSW 2020 video. We've got more new content from Dovetail. We've been churning it out lately, and this one does not disappoint for the most part. The 425, which is what we're going to be driving, is fantastic. Anyway, let's get going. Basically, this is the new route. I'm probably going to butcher the name of it. Hauptstrecke, Rhein-Ruhr. Duisburg to Bochum, I think it is. Anyway, sorry if I mispronounced that. Not a massive knowledge base of German stuff. Anyway, I'll quit babbling. We'll get on with it. So first things first, the sounds of the 425 are stunning. Probably the best sound set of any German thing we've got in the game so far. So we'll put our key in, go ahead and throw it forwards, and we'll let folks on. We've got our lights on. We'll turn the passenger lights on here. Cab lights, markers are on. Horn is kind of meh. Samey. Spotlight, let's see, instrument, there we go, and our gauge dial is right there. Over here is your PIS. I've already got it set up for Dortmund, because where we're going, it is not available to put in the PIS. So Dortmund is past Bochum, so we're going to have it set as Dortmund. Anyway, just a quick overview. Like I said, the 425 is fantastic. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. The route I've had a couple of hours with. I don't think it's as good as Rhein-Ruhr Austin, but I would recommend getting this supremely to drive the 425. All right, let's get our doors locked. All right, first stop about 5 miles. Mülheim, I guess. So it is a combined brake and throttle, as with a lot of German stock, modern. I'm going to keep chit-chat to a minimum for the most part, just so you can hear these fantastic sounds. Of course, we're going to be doing a little speeding. I understand Deutschbahn signaling and speed boards about as much as I do the ancient language of Sanskrit. Another thing you'll notice, quick to point out, is the flickering in the cab of the lighting. I don't know if it's a power surge. It's interesting. It kind of draws your attention a bit too much. If I had my way, I'd have them turn it down just a hair. And another thing quick to point out is the frames. This route is pretty heavy on the computer. I've got a modest system, nothing fancy, but I've had to turn down some of the settings, which I don't normally do. I've got the screen resolution at about 150%. I usually leave it at 200, and the rest of the settings are on high. And it does okay now for the most part. You'll just have to tweak it, see where you like it. With some of the larger yards, like the closer we get to Essen, you'll definitely notice. So I'll go ahead and leave that up there on the right-hand corner as well, so you can see that. run noises are fantastic on this thing. And visually, it's stunning as well. To me, it looks different than a lot of the other DB stock in the game. It's not shiny, clean, you know, fresh off the factory floor. It's kind of grimy, and it makes it look more realistic. The in-cab sounds are very good as well as far as run noise. You open the windows, you can definitely sense the 100-mile-an-hour vacuum being created. We get up here, we'll do a free cam at the platform and come up and pull away. Sound expose, if you will. Sound and speed differentiation is massive. You can really tell. So on the right, we've got our door control button. They blink when you're stopped, meaning I guess it's safe to open the doors. Those are the lefty. Of course, I'm not driving with PZB or SIFA. SIFA, for one, it kind of gets on my nerves after a while. PZB, because I just don't understand it. We'll get there one day, but as of right now, it's going to be off. Try and get some nice flyby sounds going here. Anyway, while we're loading, off the bat, I don't think the route is as pretty as Rhein-Ruhr Austin, but it's a totally different bit of landscape. Like, this is all, it has like a metro neighborhood feel to it. I mean, it feels massive. There's a ton of tracks, several yards, but that's like comparing apples to oranges. And of course, if you've got Mainz-Passau-Bahn, it'll add freight services as well, and quite a few. All right, here we go. And I just set this up. This is just a timetabled service I set in autumn with light clouds, and damn, is it much more pretty than what I first saw. A lot of the scenarios are kind of dark. Plus, I don't like to showcase those because I don't want to ruin the experience. You know, you don't have that many scenarios to begin with, so I always like to try and showcase timetable or journey mode of some sort. All right, so Essen is about halfway through the route itself, smack dab in the middle. Regional train right there. DB livery 143, pulling some Dostos. And that engine pulling is a skin that you can get off of, I think it's Train Sim DE. A lot of good skins on that site. Namely the German stuff. Fantastic. And there is some de-elevation as well as elevation in this route. Not so much because of the land itself, but just clearing other lines, roads, rivers, things like that. But it'll catch you out. It has me so far. I can't get over the sounds. They're amazing. I hope the audio level of the video is well enough that you can hear it as well. I mean, aside from the DB182, I don't think that there's anything else that sounds as good. German-wise. Alright, so here at a massive yard. You can see the frames dipping below 30. It has to be expected. Another thing I think I've noticed is the assets as far as line side items, like you've got the towers, which is a nice feature. I've seen some churches as well that look like they would be new. That facility on the right there, which is past, maybe as well, or it's just painted. I honestly couldn't really tell you. Yeah, it's another short route. It's kind of a pain, but I think the way they get away with it is it's not just an A to B of sorts. There's a lot you can do, just like Rhein-Ruhr Austin. You've got freight regional stoppers. I don't know, it doesn't feel as varied as Rhein-Ruhr Austin, but it's I don't know, it resembles quite a bit. It's the same with East Coast Way. You know, had they not had that branch line that goes down to what is it, Sea Haven, it would be kind of harsh. Doors open. We'll stand up and look at the passenger compartment. So you kind of sit up high on display for the lovely folks of first class right here, this first little bit. Seats and interior look okay. Doesn't look like anything fancy, terribly new. I do like the wood bit though on the armrests and the little tables. It's got that clean pine look to it. It's your restroom, of course, you cannot open. I know there's a ton of people out there that wish they could. You got some kind of bench seating, I guess, comes out if the train is overpopulated. And of course, it is articulated. One of the coolest things about this in the 422 is just looking all the way down. This would be coach, standard class here. Not sure what that is. I guess a TV for like news or something. Information system up here. Currently headed to Dortmund. Fire extinguisher. The articulated bit. Alright, anyway, let's get moving. It's not bad. It's similar to the 422, but like the handlebars as well. Alright, let's get on with it. Close our doors. So you got your wiper down here, you got your parking brake over here on the left. Let's see, SEFA isolation. I don't know if you were to like shunt this vehicle, would you stand on the side either? I don't entirely know. Alright, next up, Watscheid, 5.5 miles. I've still yet to do a full-on S-Bahn service on the southern portion of the route. From what I understand, this train in particular only runs on the northern part. It's not a stopper, so you would need the 422 for that, so we'll do a video on that. At some point in the future. There's a 422 there. Notice one of the things a lot of folks say is the 425, the fascia is different, but the thing I always notice is the 422 looks like it's stuck to the ground, like it sucks down onto the rails. You can't see any of the undercarriage or chassis. For me, that's been a dead giveaway driving this route so far. Massive overpass there, not sure what that is. So I guess that was just so you can converge back here. And it goes right back up. And this thing is fast. Like most of the German stock, it is quick. It just looks good. Even the couple, the pitted steel, it just looks nice. Little corroded bits. I don't know, something about it. The skin, the texture, the paint looks totally different than the 422%. This bit here is kind of in the woods, circumnavigates, I guess, maybe the north part of Essen. I'm not entirely sure once again. But it's got a different feel through here. Somewhere's up here on the right is a massive hill with looks like wheat growing. It's really pretty. You got all the spray paint, aka urban art, on the walls and bridges and whatnot, which, you know, makes it feel alive, realistic. And we need to stop right now. God, this isn't gonna end well. Yeah, we're gonna have to back that one up. Another fail for you. Gonna back it up just a little bit. Well, it says we can unlock the door, so maybe not. Oh no, these up here are open. I do hope people don't get off. Get their shoes muddy. It's got a unique sound at idle too. I mean, it seems like they went above and beyond recording and setting up the audio for this thing in just about every aspect you could think of. Like even the switches and toggles in the cab sound nice and kind of rubbery, plasticky, thick. I didn't know I had a sander. I do now. Haven't turned on the wipers yet. We'll test that. Some wipers get on my nerves massively. So one giant wiper to the right. Makes no sound, thankfully. That's, to me, one of my biggest pet peeves is wiper sound in TS and TSW. Alright, next and I believe final stop, Bochum, HBF platform 05, 3 miles. Massive building over here. So most routes in most train sims I'm completely unfamiliar with, so one of the things I like to do is open up Google Maps and just have a look around where the route itself would be. It's fun trying to figure out, you know, what building is which, what road is which, river, etc. I've not yet had a chance to do that with this route, but I'll definitely be doing that in the future. Namely these towers. There's 2, 3, maybe 4 towers on this route that are massive. I have no clue what they are. It's telecommunication, radio, what have you. Another massive yard, frames dipped. I believe that's an S-Bahn station on the right we just passed. I don't know that I could give it a full-on review per se at present. I've just not had a whole hell of a lot of time with it so far, but some things to take away right off the bat. 425 is amazing. This thing we're driving, damn good. The route, on a number scale, I don't know, maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10, but I've not properly gone through it all yet, so I couldn't do that. But if you want a quick drive, some nice, powerful EMU, this is it. And it is quick. It's been 22 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. End to end. Of course, you do an S-Bahn stopper, and that's going to be probably double that. Freight, I've not yet played around with much either. So definitely come back and do that at some point as well. Get a more broad view of the route overall. The area feels big, though. It feels like a metropolis. They nailed that part. That's going to do it for us. Oh, a bronze. Ouch. That's really bad. A bronze. I usually do piss poor and I get a gold. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gives you some insight on the new route, the new stock that you've got to drive in TSW. If you did enjoy the video and like to see more, please subscribe and like the video. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. Until the next time, that's it from me to you. Stay safe out there, guys. Bye-bye.